All right. Hey, AP Psych. So, welcome to our second day of review for the AP exam. So, what we're going to be looking at today is our next review unit, which was Unit 3 that we did all the way back in October. So, you again are the same format as it was last week. You're going to be opening up the slides, and then you're also going to be you're going to be completing an assignment in Google Classroom. So, first and foremost, welcome. I hope you've had a good week and I hope everything's going well. Second, so our agenda here today is we're going to be reviewing Unit 3, which was all about biology, the brain, all those really, really sciencey terms. And then we're going to be doing some review first, and then you'll be applying your knowledge of the unit by answering some new formatted FRQ questions. Before we jump into that, a few things. Just please answer the do now. It's the same as last week. It's basically just checking in, see how you're doing. I really appreciate when you do this. It's great to hear from you if I don't get to hear from you in Zoom or via text or whatever. Second, just a few updates on the actual AP test. So some of you already know this because I've either talked to you or you've reached out, but the AP test will be now on May 19th. It's going to be pushed back about a week. You will have only a fraction of the test. So it's only the FRQ questions, basically. You have 2 questions. That's it. And you have a little less than an hour. You have about 50 minutes. So for the first question, you're going to have 25 minutes to read and respond to it, and then you'll have 5 minutes to upload your response. The second one, you'll have 15 minutes to respond, and then 5 minutes to also upload your response. So again, there's just 2 questions. So the entirety of the multiple choice has been taken away, mostly because it's pretty easy to cheat on that. And now you just have the FRQ. Yes, this means because you're taking it at home, this does mean that you do have the ability to use your notes and to look things up. However, what this does not mean is that you should be talking to other people while taking the test. You do need to do this independently and make sure that you are submitting your own work. There will be people checking to see if you have plagiarized or if you have the same responses as other people. There are systems that they use to check that. So you'll have these 2 questions, the allotted time. One question's worth a little bit more than the other. The other one's worth a little bit less. The first one is all about applying what you know about different terms and concepts. So kind of what we've been doing already, where you'll get basically kind of like a scenario, and then I'll say, apply these terms to this and explain how they're related to it or whatever it might be. The second question is all about research methods. So that one means kind of like what we did last week with your the review where you made a study and then you did an assessment, where you're going to be thinking about things like designing an experiment, designing a study, looking at the different data, things like that. So I'm so sorry for all of my texts that keep popping up here. So moving on, that's a little bit about the test. So today you're going to be reviewing Unit 3 again, which is the biological basis of behavior unit. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to be watching some review videos. I just put in the crash course ones because I'm going to be quite honest, it's a lot of content in this one, and I do think the crash course videos are the most concise and to the point. So definitely watch these 2 about the brain to review these main ideas. Again, go through your notes though. Look through the modules 9 through 15 notes if you want to go back through what you already know. You can always look back at your old stuff. Go into your textbook. Take some time. You've already learned this. You're now in the process of relearning. So it's going to be easier and be like, oh yeah, that's right. So watch these 2 videos, then you're going to do the Quizlet review sets. Same as last week. You will, if you didn't join the Quizlet review section, please do that. But then you will go into Quizlet, which I have up, but it doesn't want to show. Go into Quizlet and you'll see the different sets here. I have sets 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So you'll open up one of them. And this week I'm asking you just to do one activity because I did assign a few more. So you can either do the flashcards, you can do learn, match, whatever you want to do. Just do one for each of the modules 9 through 14. All right. So then what you're going to be doing is you are going to move on to part 2 after that. So after you have reviewed some of the content, you're going to now be applying that. So the way we're going to be doing this is you are going to be answering some of those FRQ questions, the new ones that they will have in the test. Again, they're pretty similar, but just to go over. So for the new AP test, you'll have to answer 2 FRQ questions. The first one's going to ask you to apply your understanding of concepts and terms, kind of like we've already been doing. And the second one's going to ask you to then do the more applying the study kind of questions to it. So you are going to be essentially just practicing an FRQ today. So you will see in Google Classroom, there is an assignment called Unit 3 Review FRQs. You'll open that up, same as last week. You'll make your own copy of the assignment, and then I'll be giving you feedback as soon as possible. I will be giving you very specific feedback on these ones, making sure that every single term is absolutely correct or how you can improve upon it. So there's 2 FRQs related to the terms. I picked a variety of terms from Unit 3, and the ones that I chose are terms that have come up on the AP test most often in the past. So that's why I want to focus in on these ones. So you'll be answering the questions. Please be sure when you are answering the questions in the boxes here that you are answering them in order. So first write about acetylcholine, dopamine, and then the motor cortex. And then additionally, as you're writing your answers here in the box, be sure to bold or underline the term so I know that you've used it. All right. When you're done with that, you will submit it, and you have until 11:59 on Tuesday night, April 7th, to turn it in. I will be hosting a live session tomorrow from, when will I be doing it? 3 to 4. I'm like, it's a different time now. I'll be doing it from 3 to 4 tomorrow. If you have any further questions and you want to talk to me independently about this, I can stay on a little bit later, and I can also stay on for about another hour. So please reach out to me if you're confused by any of these topics, because again, this is a little bit more of a challenging unit, and I want to be sure that you fully understand any of these terms that you don't right now. All right.